3 hard lessons I've had to teach my brain. The missing pieces after full training and a fancy horse. Welcome to The Resilient Reiner, the premier podcast focused on mental performance for equestrians and improved horse show performance. Whether you're a rookie reiner or a seasoned competitor, this show is for riders who want to take their skills to the next level and achieve their full potential in the show ring. I'm Nicole Burnett, and I'm a master mindset coach who's obsessed with helping you achieve all those horse dreams you always thought were impossible. Join me each week to develop a show-ready mindset and gain the competitive edge you need to compete with confidence. Hey there, and welcome back. I'm your host, Nicole Burnett, and thank you for choosing to be here today. Thank you for spending your time here, and thank you to yourself for taking a few minutes to improve your mental game. Okay, friends, mental work, it's got a marketing problem. I was told that with the right horse, riding would be easy. I was told that with the right trainer and with the right program, I would just effortlessly make progress every flippin' ride, and winning would be easy. It'd be the only outcome. With a simple monetary investment into pedigree and program, I'd be right on track to do exactly what I needed to do to level up and win in the arena time after time. Yeah, I mean, somewhere along the line, I think I turned off critical thinking and forgot I was human. But seriously, the picture that is often painted for riders is that of a rider whose problems are solved with the right horse and the right program. The facade is that progress comes naturally and the rider can just skip their way through life and competitions. Now, I grew up as a kid who took weekly lessons and I rode all the time, but I didn't take part in a full-time training program until I was an adult, so it did have a little bit of a mystique for me, for sure. And I think that the horse industry as a whole, we don't talk enough about the work that has to be done in addition to saddle time, in addition to, say, a horse with great breeding, in addition to top-tier coaching. More specifically, we don't discuss the mindsets that you need to shift and the lessons you need to learn about life and yourself in order to make your time in the saddle the most effective that it can be. At the end of the day, a full training program is not a magic pill. You can't just automatically win your class because you're on a gunner-bred reiner. You can't just automatically level up because you're in so-and-so's program. In the world of Western riding, we often fixate on the physical aspects of training and competition. We obsess over breeding, we invest in top-notch equipment, and we dedicate countless hours to perfecting our horsemanship skills. However, there's an unsung hero that often gets overlooked: the mental game. The truth is, no matter how talented your horse is or how rigorous your training program, your mindset can make or break your success in the arena. Mental toughness, resilience, confidence, all of these are just as crucial as your ability to execute a flawless pattern or navigate a challenging course. I've seen it myself. I've seen my client on a $30,000 horse outcompete someone on their $90,000 horse. It's not just the horsepower. On a different show series, I've seen the $2,000 homebred beat the fancy show horses. As riders, we have all experienced the debilitating effects of negative self-talk, fear, and self-doubt. These mental barriers can sabotage our performances, erode our confidence, and really steal the joy from our riding journey. Through my own journey as a Western writer and by listening to the stories of others, here are the lessons and mindset shifts I've come across that are necessary to survive and thrive in the saddle. Okay, number one is embrace the journey. I know, it sounds cliche, but it really is so easy to just get caught up in the pursuit of championships and accolades. And I am such a competitive person. Okay. I am very competitive, and maybe I sound chill on this podcast. I don't know how chill I sound or don't sound, but I like to compete. I like to win. I don't think there's anything embarrassing about it. I mean, anybody who competes, you've got to have a streak of that. While it's so easy to get caught up in that, true growth in terms of actually improving and fulfillment and feeling that satisfaction, it really comes from embracing the journey. And gosh, this must be a sign of my growth and maturity that comes with age. Oh gosh, guys. But seriously, every ride, every lesson, every competition, it really is an opportunity to learn and improve and find joy in the process. And I've been amazed at the more that I embrace the journey, the more resilient I have found myself becoming, where I love the process. And that is something that I appreciate and love about myself. But I really love the process. I love pretty much everything with the horses. I love grooming them. I love, seeing them every day. I love the training process. I love working and noticing the asymmetry in their body and slowly improving it and feeling the strength coming and the flexibility coming and the understanding. Like, I love the process. I really do. And it's made me so much more resilient and fulfilled, because really, this is another way of coming at it sideways, but success, it's not just a single outcome, and it's not the result of one run. Success is really from the consistent effort and the resilience and the passion that you bring to your craft. Okay, enough of that. Number 2, feelings are not permanent. All right, here's the quote for you. This too shall pass. Oh, your horse is lame? This too shall pass. Spin the wrong direction in your pattern? This too shall pass. Oh, you fell off and you feel like a fool? This too shall pass. Been let down by a trusted mentor? This too shall pass. Any hard times are temporary, right? They sure might last longer than you'd prefer, and I understand that. But it's all temporary. Any feelings of anxiety, fear, discomfort, it's not permanent. So recognize your feelings. You can acknowledge them, but don't let them consume you. This mindset shift allows you to maintain perspective and just move forward with renewed determination, because you know that this too shall pass. All right, number 3. Oh, this one is so personal for me, guys. Be kind to myself. All right, so be kind to yourself. Now, let me tell you, one of the things that really kind of sucks about being in a full-time program for the first time was finding out that you can still feel like a failure. I had a run where I marked 69.5 and I took second place, and I was still mad. I was mad that I had made mistakes and I knew it. It wasn't up to my personal standards. My writing was a little off. My mindset was off. I was mad that there were things I did in that run that I couldn't take back because it's in the past, right? It happened. It's over. It's done. And yeah, that's challenging. It's been hard for me as a person and a writer to learn self-compassion. I am describe myself as a recovering perfectionist. I want to do things well. I want to do them right. I want to do them the best. and I don't always feel like there's room for error. But oh my gosh, you guys, friends, you cannot hate yourself into improvement. It doesn't work. The shift for me, it really came when I started treating myself with the same kindness and understanding that I would offer a friend or a teammate. This meant acknowledging my efforts, accepting my imperfections, and using mistakes as stepping stones for improvement rather than as sticks for self-flagellation. All right, don't do it. Developing self-compassion, and this is key for any other recovering perfectionists. Developing self-compassion, it didn't mean lowering my standards, because I know that was the flawed belief and a limiting belief that I had, was that I thought if I was going to be kind to myself, that it meant, just embracing mediocrity and terribleness. But developing self-compassion didn't mean lowering my standards, but rather this was about changing my approach to self-evaluation. And this, oh my gosh, I might have to do a whole podcast just on this shift itself, because this is so huge. Focusing on constructive feedback and encouragement rather than harsh criticism. If you take one thing from this podcast, take away this, all right? People only change when they feel good. Full stop. People only change when they feel good. And that applies to you. Yep, absolutely applies to you too. So these are 3 really big shifts that I wanted to share today, which is just truly embrace the journey. Feelings are not permanent. Situations are not permanent. And be kind to yourself. These are definitely some lessons and mindset shifts that I've learned through the school of hard knocks to, just to survive and thrive. So take it away. Send me a message. I love getting messages from you guys. So send me a message with which one of these stuck out to you the most, or leave a little review of the podcast and share what impacted you the most from these, because I want to hear if you agree. Do you disagree? Yeah, I love hearing from you guys. All right. Well, it's been my pleasure. Thank you again for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And again, if this is your jam, if you are ready to embrace the mindset shifts and get step-by-step exercises for how to build your confidence in the saddle so that you can ride with the confidence of a champion and crush your goals and have fun too, well, come join me in Resilient Rainer Academy, and I would love to have you. And you can use code podcast for 10% off. All right. Talk to you next week.